The Lee Fire is growing closer to the fourth largest wildfire in state history. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sam Shocker.
I'm Jennifer Meckles. The Lee Fire could potentially pass even the third largest, the Pine Gulch Fire from 2020. Latest mapping shows the fire near Meeker is now more than 133,000 acres. Cloud cover, increased moisture today actually helped the firefighters, so that's some good news. Crews now have the Lee Fire about 12% contained. There are now more than 1,200 personnel assigned to both that fire, the Lee, and the Elk Fire burning nearby. Crews are making some progress on that containment. BLM has reopened a portion of public lands out in Rio Blanco County. And tonight, another community meeting will be held at Meeker High School. Excuse me, not tonight, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
And making matters worse, resources are now being diverted to work on a new fire in Rio Blanco County. The Yellow Jacket Fire is burning in the White River National Forest area. So that is about 20 miles northeast of Meeker. The U.S. Forest Service says that the fire is about 5 acres in size. And then here in the metro area, we are still stuck in the 90s, and we do have a chance for a few storms this weekend, though. Corey Reppenhagen with us with our weather impact team. And Corey, I just keep thinking about those firefighters. Are we going to see any relief, any moisture for them out there?
No moisture, unfortunately. The western slope looks like it's going to stay dry for an extended period of time. But at least they're getting some humidity, some cloud cover, some cooler temperatures. So the weather today and tomorrow in favor of the firefighters. Here in Denver, we've got a few thunderstorms in the area tonight, and that could have an impact on your Rockies game tonight and any outdoor plans this evening. We've got about a 20% chance that one of these storms will come through the area, especially in the beginning of the game. Not the type of stuff that they'll want to pull the tarp out for. Light rain, but some gusty winds, maybe some lightning could delay that game, but most likely not, as the probability is in our favor, as we do see these storms across the I-25 corridor. Right here in the Denver area, out on the east side, some storms impacting Denver International Airport. Not too strong, but that might be slowing down some operations. The only really strong storm is out here in Washington County, headed towards Otis. It's kind of pulsing up and down, kind of pulsing downwards right now. You can see that storm on the camera from brush looking that direction, starting to fade once again. So it's popping up and down, so likely not going to see anything too severe about that. And here is the forecast for tomorrow. This might be our only break. We do have a shot at staying below 90 degrees, but then the heat comes right back.
Corey, thank you. Aurora police have 2 suspects in custody after 2 pursuits involving 2 different stolen cars, all of it stemming from the same incident.
At this hour, police say suspects are both in the hospital. 9 News' Aaron Adelson explains how police got them into custody.
After 4 cars crashed at 38th and Tower, police say the only person injured was the man fleeing from police.
I think we're really thankful and glad that none of the people involved in this crash that weren't suspects fleeing from the pursuit were injured.
The debris shows how the incident ended, but it started at about 9:30 this morning when an APD spokesperson says officers spotted a stolen car. Police pursued the car onto I-70. Other officers put stop sticks down, and the driver went into the grass median to avoid them, hit something, and the SUV rolled over. Officers found a female passenger inside, injured. The male driver ditched her and ran away. Police say he then stole another car, which officers spotted on Tower Road. They began pursuing him again, and that chase ended when he crashed.
They were clearly fleeing in a stolen car for a reason, and we're going to figure that out and find out why and hold this person accountable.
Earlier this year, Aurora's police chief changed the department's pursuit policy, enabling officers to chase more. Since that change, a spokesperson says officers have engaged in 120 pursuits. Half the time, those chases ended in arrests.
They're authorized to pursue these stolen cars, and that's what they did. Obviously, if any time during the pursuit they felt that it was unsafe or not necessary to chase anymore, they're allowed to call it off.
Out of 120 pursuits, officers have arrested 72 people. In Aurora, Aaron Adelson, 9 News.
Police have not yet identified the suspects publicly. At last check, police said they were still at the hospital.
History is unfolding right now in Anchorage, Alaska. Russian President Vladimir Putin is on U.S. soil for the very first time in 10 years. President Trump is pushing him to end the 3-year war with Ukraine. The Kremlin says that today's meeting could be 6 to 7 hours of negotiations. Both leaders say this meeting will not end the war in Ukraine, but President Trump is demanding a pause in the fighting, again threatening severe economic sanctions if there's no ceasefire. President Trump suggests there could even be a second summit that would include Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Tomorrow, the Broncos will be back in front of Broncos country for the first time this season. Empower Field is ready to go for the only home preseason game this year. Broncos host the Arizona Cardinals. If you don't have tickets, you can watch it home right here on 9 News. We'll be airing the game live. Our pregame coverage starts at 6:30 tomorrow night after our newscast. I'll see you then. You can also stream on 9 News Plus and 9news.com. We're also getting closer to college football. Here's a look at the new team picture shared out of Boulder today. Coach Prime right in the middle of his new Buffs football team. Coach Prime says last month he is ready now to lead this team despite his recent health struggles. We learned just last month that he beat bladder cancer. They're going to be working in front of a sold-out crowd on Game 1, 2 weeks from today, August 29th against Georgia Tech. Something else you got to see. Earlier today, Coach Prime reunited with Peggy Cobham, CU superfan, of course. They met at the kickoff luncheon. Coach Prime shared his video of them sharing a hug, sharing a few words. They're like besties.
I know, I love this.
I do too. If we had to guess, probably talking about his hopes for another bowl game. Just for her.
Oh my
Make
goodness.
Peggy happy, right?
Yeah, and I believe she's their lucky charm too.
I think she is.
I know.
Also, I'm just so happy for her that she gets these years with a team
Yep.
that's so fun, and I love it.
And then after losing her sister, I mean, they become like a little an extended family for her.
The whole
I love
whole
that.
all of Boulder loves Peggy.
Yes.